Hello, Likers. Welcome back to our channel. It's me, your favorite one and only your baby girl, Malika. All right, guys, I want to do a review on what has been going on now in the world, in Europe mostly. I want to talk about Poland, UK, Sweden, and some other countries. They are closing their borders for Muslim immigrants. Muslims. I want you to hear very well. Um, I don't have any problem with Muslims, okay? Right. Not because I'm a Christian. No, I don't have any problem with Muslims. But I have problems with their laws, especially in their countries. I studied logistics in Dubai, so I've lived in Dubai. Now, let me say this. You go to Muslim countries, right? It will be difficult for you to see a church. And if you should see a church, it will be Catholic church, and it will be very difficult, even if it only exists. Most churches there, they are being held in, they don't, churches don't have building like Christian churches, like Pentecostal, they don't have building. So what they do is they rent halls, in hotel lobbies. Like they have some halls they rent there, sometimes schools, school halls, where they make their churches. They hold it, and I don't know if they even do weekly services now. Okay, because one of their rules and regulation, right? Okay, now when you're in that country, you have to follow their rules and regulation. Like us, you have to dress the way they want you to dress. You cannot dress anyhow. All right, you have to cover your body. If you're that type of person that you have to dress, you like to put on skimpy things. I don't put on skimpy things. If you want to put on skimpy things, you have to wear an abaya, or it's either called that, those they are black gowns for women. It's either called an abaya or a jarabia. Okay, you have to wear an abaya, or the jarabaya thing is a scarf. You wear an abaya. All right. Now that's how you have to live. You cannot have a boyfriend. You have to you cannot live with a guy as a boyfriend. You have to live. Why? Because they practice Sharia law. Mhm. To give the explanation of Sharia, that's another day. But Sharia law is practically something like if you commit fornication, you'll be stoned to death. So it has, like, the laws are just too much. If you stole with, for example, your right handle, they have to cut it off. If you like, it's too much. So okay, if you're living with a man, you guys are supposed to be legally married. You have to have marriage certificate. Should, in case the police pulled up on you someday, that is how it is. All right. I'm not saying this because I want to talk. I have lived it. All right. Okay. Now, and one of the countries that they practice it like they are serious is Saudi Arabia. They don't joke. The other countries, Dubai is, even UAE is a bit mild, but some states in UAE are a bit mild because Ajman, Sharjah, Abu Dhabi, they really. Dubai is more like, Dubai is a bit free. Okay. Now, my people, Muslims in Europe, now when they go to your country, they build an entire community. They build their mosque. They build this. They come to your country. They invade a space, something you cannot do in their country. We should take note of this. Something you cannot do in their country. Then they'll be fighting you on top of it because they'll have their little group. I don't want to use the name. We all know what I'm talking about. Their little group that they'll be buying people with those things that may boom. I don't want to call names, please, because of YouTube guidelines. Okay. Now, Europeans have had enough of it. You cannot come into people's country and there'll be this attack here. You come publicly and say, yes, we are responsible for it. Something you will not hear in their own country. Now, when you go to their country, they impose you to dress the way they want, to do what they want. Now they are in Europe. Now the condition they are giving them, they don't want them in Europe. If they want to live in Europe, they cannot put on those abayas anymore, and they cannot veil their faces, their women. And they say people are being whether they are xenophobic or whatsoever, they are anti-Muslims, and people are like they are being racist. It's not God, like it is not. That's not racism. It has nothing to do with it. It is not. When you go to someone's country, that's what there's a saying in English. When you go to Rome, do what the Romans do. Do what the Romans are doing. You cannot go into people's country and you want to live the way you want, like you're in your country. You're not in your country, for Christ's sake. You're not in your country. Muslim people, they want to rule everybody. How can you? People cannot. Okay, you cannot. Okay, for instance, in a Muslim country, you cannot be. You can hold hands. That's okay. And now it depends the country. Like I said, in Saudi Arabia, Sharia law is very strict over there. You cannot be walking and holding hands. Remember, it took them years for a woman to be able to sit in front of a car, passenger side, with the husband. A man will be walking in front, a woman is walking behind. Women were not driving before. It has not been long they started driving. They'll prefer an animal, a domestic animal, a dog, for instance, to sit in front at the front seat, passenger side, you, the wife, sit at the back. That's how they were. Okay, today women are allowed to work, but there are still restrictions. Okay, you cannot kiss your husband, you cannot be romantically, you cannot, they don't want PDAs in public. They don't want PDAs in public. You cannot be touchy feelings in public. No, no, no. PDA means public display of affection. They don't want it. They don't want that. But now you go to people's country, the people will tell you that white people, they are used to having PDAs in public. They are used to PDAs. They're used to walking they're practically walking naked. It's not as if I'm not okay because I don't wear skin pit dresses. I'm not okay with that. But that's their lifestyle. That is their country. That is them. You have to deal with it. If you go to their homes, you go to their country, you have to do the things they want you to do. You have to live a certain way. But how can you people mostly, you don't want people to live the way they want in your country, but you want to live the way you want in people's country? Not be juju be that. Is that not being hypocrite? Honestly, because I know some people want to come for me. You cannot come for me. I'm telling the truth. That is being hypocrite. That is being hypocrite. You cannot say you don't want this in your country. So you want to go to somebody else's country. When they tell you now that we don't want this, you say they are discriminating. They are not discriminating. They are simply telling you what they want, how their country is supposed to be. Because based on all the attacks they have been having, they don't want people walking around wearing abayas and covering their faces with jarabias. You cannot see, you don't know who is under there. You don't know who is beneath there. You don't know whether it's a person that's going to cause chaos somewhere that's beneath there. So we should sit and think and reflect on this. We should stop, honestly. We should stop. The other day, was it last week or 2 weeks ago? Nancy Esime came under fire that she acted with with their hajib, or I don't know how they call it, and she went to. You people have forgotten that Catholic Church, they use that same thing. Anglican Church, they use the same thing. Their colors are different. It's a costume, like they call it, but you people, it was something else. The internet was on. It was on fire. Just because she used that clothes to act a movie where she was robbing a bank. It became a problem. But you people are allowed to use in people's countries. It's okay. I beg. People should look for somewhere to sleep. They should do what they want to do. They should chase all of you from their country. Either you live like them or you go back to your countries. What is it? Like us, I'll end this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so that I'll be the first to be notified whenever I post any new video. And for those who are my channel, subscribe, my likers, my lovers, I love you guys so super much. On this note, I have to say bye, guys.